Hey, listen, I have a special video I want to drop for you, all my entrepreneurs out there. If you're looking to go ahead and get funding for your business, but bad credit is holding you back or you don't know where to start, listen, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to share with you secret strategies, tips, as well as keys on how you'll be able to get funding for your business. Although you may be just a startup or you're suffering from bad credit, there's definitely some options out there. So if you're looking to start up your LLC and get going, listen to this video as I'm going to go ahead and share with you how you'll be able to go ahead and get funding for your business. Let's get it.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep.
What's going on, gang, man? Listen, Blueprint Nation in full effect. What's going on? What's going on? How you doing today? It's your main man, your host, and I'm here to share with you guys another banging video on how to level up your business and give you the blueprint on how to get financial freedom as well, too. If it's your first time tapping in with us, this is the channel where we talk about topics that I just mentioned: business, entrepreneurship, personal finance, as well as giving you the keys to level up in life. All right. Do me a huge favor, you know what I'm saying? Take a couple quick seconds, hit the subscribe button. I guarantee you won't feel any type of way or you won't regret doing so, because listen, this is the channel where we give you value on everything that I've just talked about. Also, hit the bell notification if you want to be kept up to date whenever we drop videos like this as well too. Okay, cool. So a lot of my entrepreneurs out there, because that's many of the viewers that we have, right? Aspiring entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs that are just starting out. You're having a difficult time being able to get your business off the ground because you're trying to get funding for your business and you feel like sometimes bad credit or just because you're a startup is holding you back. That can be far from the truth right there, all right? In 2024, guys, there's a lot of different options out there. There's a lot of different resources on you can tap into to be able to go ahead and help scale and grow your business, although you may have bad credit and although you may not know where to start to be able to get your business going, all right? This video, I want to share with you some very important tips and strategies on how you can get funding for your business, whether you're looking for 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, whatever it is. I'm going to share with you some ways on how you'll be able to go ahead and do the same things that some of, the successful entrepreneurs, they've been able to do to be able to go ahead and get their business off the ground despite their credit score. Okay. All right. So let's get straight into it. All right. First things first. Okay. Now, right out the gate, this is something that a lot of people suffer from when they're looking to get funding from their business, and that's being able to separate their personal and their business credit. Okay, now I understand when you're bootstrapping your business and you're looking to get your business off the ground, you have to 9 times out of 10 use your personal credit. That's completely understandable, but it gets to a point where you're going to need to make that separation if you're truly looking to go ahead and scale and grow your business. Not only for the sense of needing to build your credit score that the business would need to stand on its own, but more importantly, protecting yourself personally, right? When you're going into entrepreneurship, you're taking a risk as is. That's just an inherent fact of entrepreneurship. But what you don't want to do is have that risk go ahead and bleed into your personal wealth or your personal savings or risk your family's livelihood because of your business. So being able to separate your personal and your business credit is a very critical starting point when it comes to this journey that I'm going to share with you on being able to get funding for your business. All right. Again, starting out is fine, but as soon as you're able to make that separation, immediately when you get to that point, you definitely want to go ahead and exercise that option, because again, it's going to help you in the long run when it comes to scaling and growing your business, as well as getting funding for your business, which we're going to talk about in this video. Okay. Now that we've went ahead and got that out of the way, that critical accession point, the next thing you want to do is, of course, setting up your business, right? Now, I don't know any lending institution, no bank, credit union, or credit card company that's going to lend you any type of funding for your business unless you have it properly structured and have it properly set up. So for the main part of this video, we're really going to cover those points there, so you'll be able to go ahead and get a high likelihood of approval to get funding for your business. All right. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you're setting up your business properly. All right. Now, this, of course, entails registering your business with the Secretary of State or whatever state that you're currently located in. So, of course, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not an attorney, and I'm not an accountant. So you definitely want to go ahead and seek professional help. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Want to make sure I get that disclaimer out there. Okay. But it doesn't matter whether it's an LLC or a corporation. You want to make sure that you are properly structuring your business, and you also register your business with the Secretary of State, as that is the beginning point to be able to go ahead and fill out the rest of the requirements that we're going to outline in this video. Okay. And of course, lenders want to see this, as well as banks want to see this as well too, as that's naturally going to be one of the documentations they're going to ask. All right. Now, once you've went ahead and gotten your business set up and gotten it registered with the Secretary of State, either concurrently, which means at the same time, or shortly after you've gotten your business registered, you want to go ahead and apply for an EIN number, which stands for Employer Identification Number. Okay. Now, your EIN number, it serves as the social security number for your business, just like how your own social security number serves for you personally, right? Think about it. Your social security number is what the credit reporting agencies and the credit scoring model uses to determine you as a person when it comes to your credit worthiness. So same thing for your number. That number is going to be used to go ahead and generate a credit score for your business, as well as identify your business as well too. Okay. Now, you can get your EIN number directly from the IRS's website, and it's absolutely free as well too. There is no cost to applying or obtaining your EIN number. Simply fill out the online application, answer a few questions. Once you answer the question, you should be able to go ahead and get your EIN number almost immediately, right then and there. At this point, the next step, once you have gotten your business registered and you have your EIN number, the third step you want to do is open up a business bank account for your business. Now, this is very important because you already have the documentation to be able to open up a business bank account. I strongly recommend that you open it up with 3 different banking institutions. The third one, definitely, I strongly recommend the credit union. Of course, opening one with one of the major banks out there, Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, strongly recommend, because you want to have that in your business's portfolio. But the second or third option, 1 or 2 credit unions, I would strongly recommend, because credit unions, not only are they there to serve their community and their members, but they are also more reasonable and more likely to give you an approval or higher limits when it comes to applying for funding for your business as well too. So of course you want to do your homework and do your due diligence before you go ahead and gain a membership with anyone. You want to go ahead and seek the one that's going to give you the best benefits and that's going to work with you as you're starting your business and getting it off the ground as well too. Okay. So keep that in mind as you're looking to go ahead and get funding for your business. Again, this is what we're talking about here, guys, in this video. I'm giving you the strategies and the steps on how you'll be able to go ahead and get funding for your business despite your credit score. All right. Now, once you've went ahead and set up your business bank account, you've gotten your EIN number as well as your articles of incorporation from the Secretary of State, you want to start building out your presence of your business. And one of the first things I strongly recommend to do is getting a professional address for your business. All right. Now, I'm not talking about your home address. Although you may have a home-based business, you still want to get a professional address for your business. All right. Now, there's very inexpensive options out there, guys. So I don't want want to hear no excuses when it comes to this, right? You can get a virtual address, or depending on where you're located, you can go ahead and Google a shared workspace to have access to a virtual address. And this is a very critical option because this is going to add a higher level of credibility in the eyes of lenders when you apply for funding. Lenders, credit card companies, they want to see that you have some sort of a business address. Although they're not going to do a physical inspection of your business, having a separate business address is going to help you out when it comes to applying for funding for your business. All right. So also what you want to do is make sure you have a website. Set up a website for your business, guys. All right. Again, I'm sharing with you guys inexpensive options here. I know this may seem a lot and seem overwhelming, but it really is not. This is going to be required if you're looking to get high 5-figure or 6-figure funding for your business. All right. So getting a website nowadays is very inexpensive. And we're 2024, right? Having a website is it's a requirement. It's like the first impression, the business card for your business, guys. All right. So there's different platforms you can tap into where you'll be able to get an inexpensive website. I highly recommend trying out freelancer platforms such as Fiverr, Upwork, where for a couple $100, you'll be able to build out a full-fledged website. You can hire a freelancer. They'll build out the website for you. Make sure you have a logo design. You can get a logo for very inexpensive, $10, $20, or you can even create your own logo on platforms such as Canva. And making sure that you have your business website, the description and the text on there matches what your services or products that you're actually selling as well too, right? Once you have your business website designed, you also want to make sure you have a separate business phone number. I recommend getting a toll-free number. If you're able to go ahead and get a toll-free number for your business, you're in the game. All right. You're definitely in the game, because that right there, just like having a virtual address, is going to add a higher level of credibility and give a lot of lenders the confidence knowing that you're a legitimate business and when you're ready to apply for funding. So you can tell, again, there's platforms out there such as Grasshopper where you'll be able to get a toll-free number at an inexpensive cost. Also, look into getting a professional email for your business. For instance, say your business is Bob's Plumbing. Well, getting a professional email that ends with Bob's Plumbing and not with Gmail is what I'm referring to when it comes to getting a professional email here, right? Such as bob@bobsplumbing.com or info@bobsplumbing.com. And of course, depending on where you hosting platform that you build your website, they normally offer an optional option on how you can incorporate or include a professional email with your website. And of course, this is all, guys, to build up your credibility. This is going to be needed when you apply for business funding for your business, because again, banks and lenders don't want to see a website that has a Gmail and your cell phone number and your home as an address to approve you for high limit funding or high limit credit cards. It's more than likely it's not going to happen. We're talking about being able to go ahead and position ourselves to get funding for our business, although we may have subprime credit. Doing these things here is going to go ahead and put you further along to get approved versus somebody that don't follow the steps that I'm outlining in this video here.
If your credit ain't high and it's actually down, the time to take action is now. Yeah. If your credit ain't high and it's actually down, the time to take action is now. Go get control of your credit, go and repair.
Listen, I've been getting a lot
down. Oh yes, to show you the leverage, just so you can get a new rider. Go get you a house, just so you don't feel disparaged, you don't feel embarrassed. It's right, so go get it done now. Don't survive through the week, go improve, get it up. Want a life full of freedom to do what you want. He's a guy that you need, he's a dude that you want. Not 5 minus 3, that's 2, number 1. Guy you will see if you hit him up. He'll help with devotion, this I am sure of. Updates, promotions, discounted courses. Work with him anywhere, buddies in Florida. Credit will get repaired. Yes.
Once you have your business bank account set up, your business registration form, there's a few things that you also want to have in place. Although it may not be necessary to have these things to get funding for your business, I still want to mention these things here because this goes hand in hand in a compliance standpoint. Just like how we started the video talking about getting your EIN number and getting your incorporation. Depending on the business that you're in, you may want to go ahead and look in getting in different permits, insurance for your business, or even getting a bond for your business. Now, if you're in a regulated industry, 9 times out of 10, you are going to need one or more of these things. So you definitely want to make sure you get these things, because certain lenders and credit card companies, if you are in these regulated industries, they are going to ask for these licenses or insurance to be able to go ahead and approve you for funding. So it's very important that you look into the industry that you're in. If it's in a regulated industry, or sometimes even if it's not, you still want to be able to get these necessary credentials, as again, it's going to add a higher degree of confidence and authenticity for your business when you're ready to go ahead and apply for funding for your business. Okay. All right. Now, the next step, what you want to do is look into claiming your Duns and Bradstreet number, your Duns and Bradstreet number. So what that is, right? Your Duns and Bradstreet number is Duns and Bradstreet, which is short for DNB, is a credit reporting agency mainly for businesses. Okay. So to keep it in simple terms, you can go ahead and claim your Duns and Bradstreet number absolutely free by going to their website. Just Google Duns and Bradstreet, and you'll be able to claim your Duns number directly on their platform. Now, of course, there's other paid options and there's other upgrades and add-ons that they may want to sell you. That's not required. I don't recommend you doing so right now. Just go ahead and claim your Duns number, right? And with this Duns number, this is the first step, is starting building the profile to build your Paydex score, which is another version of a credit score for your business, which is going to play a very big part later on down the road as you're adding trade lines to your business, as you're building up your business and being able to start applying for business credit. 9 times out of 10, you could probably even search different options out there to apply for business credit using strictly your Paydex score. Remember, the whole goal of this video here, guys, is being able to get funding. Although you have bad credit, having a high Paydex score is one of the necessary components to be able to get approved for a business credit card or a business loan without using your personal credit or PG, which stands for personal guarantee, the application for the business funding or business credit. So that's a very important part. Again, claiming your Duns and Bradstreet number. Okay. Now, once you have done this thing, you've claimed your Duns and Bradstreet number, you have your business bank account. Also, I don't want to mention, well, as you open up your business bank account, you want to make sure that you start seasoning the account for at least 30 to 60 days. What I mean by that, making regular deposits, whether it's a couple $100 every other week or once a month. You want to build that relationship with the bank and the credit unions. Therefore, you're building the relationship, you're raising your internal score. All right. I forgot to mention that. I should have, right? But when it comes to building business credit, now the first step out of the gate, some people recommend this, some don't. But again, we're talking about you getting funding here with bad credit. I recommend you starting off with a few net 30 accounts. You can go ahead and Google several platforms. I don't want to recommend one versus the other. Office supply stores is a great way to start. Getting a gas card for your business. Although if your business doesn't operate any business vehicles or is not a business that's on the road, that doesn't matter. You can sign up for a gas card where, again, you just want to be able to start adding primary trade lines to your business account and your business credit profile, and do this for about 60 to 90 days to help start building business credit. So therefore, they will help you get business funding. Okay. So starting off with a few net 30s account is going to put you in good position to be able to go ahead and start getting business credit as well as building your business profile. All right. So which leads us pretty much to the final step here. With following all of these steps that I've just outlined in this video, this will put you in a good position to be able to go ahead and after 3-4 months of doing this, following the habits and doing everything that I've mentioned, it puts you in a position to be able to start applying for funding and getting funding for your business as well. Now, of course, This right here will really put you ahead of the curve, which is fixing your personal credit, guys. Now, I know the whole topic of this video was being able to get funding for your business with bad credit, but I do want to touch on this point. Fixing your personal credit 9 times out of 10 is going to be a requirement when it comes to applying for business funding. Just keep it a buck with you. Most lenders want to see that you are responsible as an individual before they're able to go ahead and loan out money for your startup business. All right. Because when your business starting up, they have nothing else to rely on but you, the business owner, you as an individual, as far as whether they're going to approve the business for a loan and whether the business is capable of repaying the loan. So fixing your personal credit, and there's basic principles I recommend you could follow out there to be able to keep your credit on point or to help repair your credit, such as making sure that you're making on-time payments. That's 35% of your FICO score. One late payment can drop your credit score by up to 100 points. So keeping nearly 100% payment history is very critical. Even making a minimum payment, right? So if you can't pay the whole balance, make a minimum payment. That at least is a start to avoid losing points in this bucket. Also, keeping your usage low. Now, I know this is something where a lot of people struggle with maxed out credit cards or credit cards that's carrying a high balance, but anything over 30% of your credit limit is going to hurt you on this category here. So you definitely want to make sure that you are below 30%. So for instance, if you have a credit card with $1,000 limit, you want to be at or below $300. Okay, anything above that 301 is going to hurt you when it comes to this category, right? So keeping it at below 30%, I strongly recommend 10% as that gives you the maximum amount of value and benefits when it comes to this category. Also, limiting your inquiries. Lenders are very sensitive to this particular category here. Having more than 2 inquiries per credit bureau is actually going to hurt you. It could even lead to a denial when you apply for funding, right? Having too many inquiries, lenders actually see you as a risk versus somebody that is basically you're thirsty for funding. That's the way they look at it, right? And they don't want to loan money out to anybody that's thirsty. All right, so keep that in mind here, okay? And there's all the creative solutions on how you can fix your credit as well as get your credit on point. As a matter of fact, we just released an academy, the Credit the Game Academy, which you're pretty sure you have. If you made it to this point of the video, you've seen the ad. We launched an academy where we're sharing tips and strategies on how to repair, build, and leverage your credit. So if this is something that you're struggling with and being able to fix your personal credit, go ahead and hit the link in the description down below. Check out creditthegameacademy.com and we'll be able to go ahead and help you with your credit problems and help you get funding for your business. All right. So listen, if you made it to this point of the video, I hope I was able to give you tremendous value in being able to go ahead and get your business off the ground to get funding for your business. I know it's hard out there with bad credit to get funding for your business. I've been in that position, but I was able to go ahead and build business credit for my business and being able to have it sustain itself by using business credit and not my personal credit. I highly encourage you guys to do the steps that I've outlined in this video. If you need more help or if you need any guidance, tap in with me, leave a comment in the section and I'll be sure to drop some gems or give you guys some help or guidance on being able to get funding for your business. I'll even give you some resources if you need some more to be able to help you guys out. All right. Listen, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tapping in. Definitely appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button like I mentioned. You won't regret it doing so as we drop plenty of videos similar to this where not only can help you in your personal credit, but also in your business credit and help you get your business set up to grow and scale as well too. Hit the bell notification so you can keep up to date. And also drop us a comment, definitely, and hit the like button. Last but not least, hit the like button. We need all the likes we can get so YouTube can like our videos to a lot more people, man. I appreciate you for tuning in and tapping in with us. Stay safe, stay dangerous, and we're going to catch you on the flip side. Take care. Peace.
Blueprint, yeah, blueprint, blueprint. This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep, let's Paul with Blueprint. This guests are exclusive. Get on and tune in and then learn some new tips about credit, finance, investment. A nice chance to get rich and buy land. Flip it, quick 9 bands. Learn all the skills from Wes, he did it. Learn how to build successful business. Run up a mill and get the digits. Run up a mill. Look, safe place where guests are speaking. Based off financial freedom. All facts, no cap, believe it. Podcast, you have to see it.